Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for, well, an update. So it's been a little bit since I've, actually made an update, I think. I actually don't remember the last time I did an update, but, I needed to make this update because I think I'm about to run into a small issue that might happen, um, that I wasn't ready for. So, calm down. Actually, no, it's not the right. There's the one, yeah, calm down, it's nothing too serious. It's just in terms of content for the channel. Um, Number one, um, I'm on the fringes of content available. Uh, I made mention somebody in the Vic 2 stuff that I'm going to be playing Mass Effect, and Mass Effect's probably going to take up a large quantity of content for the channel for quite some time. Um, Back in Vicky 2 for Netherlands, that series I think officially ended today. My only problem is that I was planning on doing Mass Effect 1 with a character of mine, and I wasn't happy with the way stuff was kind of going with it, so I ended up deciding to cut it. Um, but I'm still playing Mass Effect, trust me. I went ahead and made a new character. I just finished that episode just moments ago to have content for tomorrow because my only other option is I still have I still have a little bit of Star Wars Battlefront 2 footage from maybe a year ago. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. I just have random footages sitting in on my drive because I streamed on Twitch. Um, and I kept it just in case of an emergency. I also have some Among Us content as well from like an old session from a long time ago. I don't really feel like releasing that unless I absolutely felt desperate to. But overall, this is kind of what I'm stuck with, and as I'm replaying Mass Effect 1. Luckily for the game, I was only getting up to uh, what is that place called? I think it starts with a V. V? V. If you know the play, you know after you do two missions, and then you go to that third place that the one group of people tell you about, and then you go to that place, and then there's a team there. That's where I was at. I just started that. But the problem I ran into is I learned something when playing when I went to record, and it was from recording the FF14. What I thought about Shadowbringers and what I'm expecting out of Endwalker in preparation for stuff. Um, yeah, I learned that my somehow OBS decided to do OBS, and it decided not to record my audio, both for in-game audio and my damn voice. So I have a serious issue, which was I have two episodes of Mass Effect 1 which with story that will go completely mute. And I sat there and thought about it, and I went, I really, really, really cannot release that because that is horrible. I cannot voice act, so me being able to do it won't happen. The only other option I have is um, not posting those episodes. But the problem is they're essential for the story. So again, I'm sitting there doing this, going, ah, crap, I'm screwed. So I'm deciding to just redo it and play as another character, which is perfectly fine by me. I like Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. Um, anyway, and since it's Legendary Edition, it kind of lets me go back, because I took a break from it for months. And it kind of gets me back in the mood to play it again. And I'm hoping that's what ends up happening is I get my mojo back for it. But again, I don't know. I was just thinking about it, and I was like, well, I can't release this, and it's the only thing I can do. The only other option I have is well, actually, I have multiple options. Option number one, I play FF14, and I release New Game Plus stuff for the raids. Um, these two might not take that long. This one and this one won't take that long. But the problem is I kind of don't want to record it. Um, it's just me. I don't feel like recording them as much. I might do it in the future when I like get an itch. But I just remember doing Alexander, and I was just sitting there forever waiting to get in some sessions, and I was bored. And I don't want to remember the dungeons and everything. I'd rather just play what I'm playing. At the same time as well, um, I also said I also told the person in the Netherlands campaign that I'm kind of Vicky 2'd out for a while, and I was 100% serious when I said that. Um, I'm Vicky 2'd out. I do have an itch to go play it, but my problem is that I've been playing it a lot, and I don't want to become reliant on that for views. My problem is this is like unless I know I'll have fun. Which when I play Vicky 2, there's a 50-50 shot that I'll have fun. So don't be taken aback by it, but yeah, sometimes I play and I'm playing and like when I got towards the end of the Netherlands campaign because I forced myself to play it all day for content for you guys. When I reached the end, I was just mentally tired of playing it and I wanted to go play something else. And when I get to that stage where I'm like that, I don't feel like I do as well like making content for you guys. Like that's what made me stop playing Mass Effect. I just got bored, and I didn't want to keep playing because I knew I'd get bored. And if I got bored, I wasn't gonna have any fun. Um, but now that I started like playing a little bit of it again with the my original or the character I was first going to start, and then getting into that second character, I really want to play it again. Tomorrow, I'm planning on doing more episodes. I'll try to get a few done. At the same time, as I said before, I wasn't planning on making that Final Fantasy like Endwalker thing its own video for the day, but I actually might make that a separate video for you guys because I don't remember. I don't know how long it is, but it might bore some of you to death, and some of you might try falling asleep, or maybe you don't want to watch it. Maybe you don't want to see it or anything. But again, I've been playing this game a lot, and because I play it a lot, I kind of want to release stuff. And for the record, yeah, this is what my character looks like. If you have a problem with this, go bite my ass. The character's amazing. Yeah, you play FF14. You have multiple options. You're either A, I think half of the population is a freaking female cat, aka this. The other chunks are like goddamn bunny girls and I think Lalos. And I can't tell which is which under that category for them, so it terrifies the hell out of me. Otherwise, other than that, nobody really plays the other classes that much. It's primarily this. I don't know why. If you ever play this game, you'll probably end up playing this at some point. Trust me, it happens to the best of us. And even then, the only reason I played as this character is because I had it saved from my PS4 days, and because I didn't feel like going back to play through all of Realm Reborn at the time and play and redo Heaven's Ward. I just kept this character, and I have not looked back. I'm used to this character now. She doesn't bother me anymore. I love this character. She's doing great. Um, but I've also reached a point where I'm also getting a lot of stuff for this character to make her look fine, or not fine, but look normal. Cause half these armors, man. Half of these armors. Look at this. Look at this stuff. Some of it's pretty questionable. Eventually you reach a point where you just keep playing this game and getting stuff. But yeah, in terms of updates, there's a couple things I wanted to update on because I felt like it needs to be addressed. Again, as I said before, I will try to make more videos for Mass Effect. I'm going to try my damnedest to hold myself to that tomorrow. I'm going to try to get at least at prime time I want 4 episodes. So one thing I am doing that is to cut back on time is I'm probably not going to be talking to a lot of the NPCs as much. I probably won't do too much of the investigation stuff unless I feel like it's deserving of it. Otherwise, for the dialogue, I'll probably try to keep it a little bit shorter because I feel like if I sit there, I can sit. I already timed myself when I was playing my other character. I played for an hour through dialogue in the damn ship for Normandy. I'm sitting there for an hour in dialogue talking to people. And then I landed on the damn planet. Like, I'm sitting there for an hour. I'm like, you guys are gonna get bored of this, and I'll end the episode as soon as it gets like into the good stuff. So I'm gonna try to find ways to cut back on dialogue if I can. Otherwise, that's really my only option. Sometimes I might not have a choice, but I will try my damnedest. Trying to think if there's anything else. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cut this real quick. I'm gonna do jump cut. Alrighty, sorry about the jump cut, guys, but head to your dressing room. Fun stuff. Um, but same thing I was sitting there saying. We're gonna be cutting. I'm gonna try my damnedest to cut back on some of the dialogue to shorten some of the episodes, so it's not nearly as boring. Um, Some people might be interested in it. If you're really into the dialogue part, the only thing I can say is all I can recommend is buy Legendary Edition and play the game if you're really into that type of stuff. Otherwise, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Um, Somebody also made mention in the Netherlands that they'd kind of like me see play in Portugal game, and that was one of the countries I've been considered playing as. Spain is the other one. The only issue I'm running into is, um, as I said before, I'm kind of getting bored of Vicky 2, so I need to take a bit of a break before I burn myself completely out of it. That's the thing you guys got to remember is I've had Vicky 2 for a long time. Um, when I originally like started doing PC stuff, like I probably just got done with college and got a I was still in college. Um, and I had an iMac, and I used my iMac for everything. Brought it from my brother. I played Vicky 2 on that. Didn't run well, played in 720p, but nonetheless was able to still play it. Um, Eventually got my computer, had the basics down, started playing Vicky 2 on it because it was on sale, and I was like, I love this game on Mac, I love it on this, so I'm gonna play it. Ended up doing that. Um, so I've owned it for years now. Like as much as the game has been out, I've owned it for like, let's see, if I graduated, so I've had it for at least I've had it for a minimum of 4, probably a max of 6. So I've had it for a minimum of 4 years, and I played it on and off, doing different stuff. So at this point, I'm kind of bored of it. So I probably should be playing it anymore at this point because I will drain myself. Hoi 4 is the other option, but again, if I play Hoi 4, I don't know what I'll play next. I was thinking about maybe doing one of the mods. Kaiserreich's one that I'm kind of thinking of playing. The only issue with Kaiserreich, and it does have its issues, is you can play it for a while, but eventually it reaches a roadblock position where you can't play anymore because its early and mid game is where it really defines it, but its late game after like the bigger wars are done basically revolves it back into the idea that it can't really run that well because you can't really do anything beyond that. The other thing is if I do it, I probably will take off the unit cap because there is a unit cap in it, and I feel like that hurts it a lot more because of that unit cap not existing. And then if I play it, I have to pretty much prepare for a two-front war almost immediately. That's usually the other thing that's a pain in the ass when dealing with that. And you don't know how the AI are going to interact into the game as well. In terms of countries to play as, I don't know who I'd play as. Germany probably for one. Um, I kind of can get a good US build going, but it gets to a point where I'm building it for like 3 to 5 years to rebuild the United States to have it up to the standards I need it to be. Um, so there's those options. Japan's another option. I really don't play Japan too often. I forget the last time I played the Japanese, but maybe we could do that too. That could be kind of fun. Um, Try to take control of the Pacific. I mean, that's optional. I mean, I could do that. It's not that hard. I can make decent divisions with what I have. Um, Make them small, compact 20 whips that can fight China. Yeah, I could probably do that. That's not that hard. Um, Besides that, I mean, other games I've played, again, as I said, FF14 is kind of the namesake I'm getting ready for, and because Hoi 4 is getting ready for the Barbarossa DLC, or the No Step Back, I don't know which one it is. That's coming out at the end of November. Um, I really am going to want to play that, but my problem is this, and I think some people seem to realize is this as well, is Endwalker comes out at the end of the month as well, almost at the same time, and I'm going to have early access to it. So, surprisingly enough, I'm probably not going to play Hoi 4. I'm going to be playing this because I love this game. This game is fun. I enjoy the hell out of it. So, when I was thinking about it at the time, I probably will try to find a good. I'll try to find a balance, but I'm probably going to be playing this exclusively. Um, when I release the update or even the Shadowbringers into Endwalker video, um, if anybody watches this and you kind of want to watch me play Endwalker, just let me know. I could theoretically start streaming it early because my plans are the day of its actual release is when I'm actually going to release a video for it. I don't know how many videos I'll have ready for it. I might have 2, 3, 4. I might have like a dozen. When I say I'm going to be playing this, I'm not going to be able to stop. I am playing the hell out of this. Um, Anything that requires level caps, I'm probably going to go off screen and just start messing with it. Mainly due to the fact that most of my character stuff's all the way up to 520 already. And as you sit there and see, it's already damaged because I was doing dungeons, but all this is 520s. 520s across the board, man. I'm ready to go. Um, I don't know where the level cap for items are going to go. In the next one, if I had to assume, it's probably going to go up somewhere near 600 minimum. So I'll be getting ready for that as well. Actually, wait a minute. The easiest way I can tell this is by just going to this. Wait a minute. 245. That's the end of Heaven's Ward. I'm at 520. Stormblood must have got us into the 300s. Must have got us into the 300s. And then Shadowbringers got us to 400 to 520. 400. You would have came from Vertibite, Jacket of Aemon. That sounds like a Shadowbringers thing. Lakeland Coat, Lakeland. Yeah, that does sound like Shadowbringers to me. So I must have been doing Shadowbringers content at that point. So I'm assuming it's going up at least 100. So in terms of that, as I said, I'm going to be getting ready for that. Those are my two main games I'm going to be playing at that point. That's why I said I'm going to try to do as much Mass Effect stuff as I can. So if there's anybody who's looking forward to me playing Vicky 2 and releasing content for it, don't be surprised. But I'm probably not going to do any other Vicky 2 content for a little bit. I know it's disappointing, but hey, I get two games that I'm looking forward to: Endwalker, and Hoi 4 is going to have has the No Step Back DLC. So those are going to be my two games I'm probably going to end up playing. FF will be my main, and Hoi 4 will probably be my backup because I have to learn how to play it. So I'm going to probably have to play. I'm probably going to play Germany to start off with, because Germany's not that hard for me to play as. I can learn Germany and play this game, and if anything, I can probably work better with Germany, because I probably can figure out how logistics work in Western Russia better than I could play the Soviets and learn what logistics are when my entire front line collapses, because I'm just holding the river line. So that's probably where I'm going to be at with that. So that, and I have to learn the new national focuses for Russia, and I'm not dealing with that migraine of a travesty of a mess. It's going to be... Oh, I'm gonna probably die playing that. But at the same time, I mean, I know we're just gonna be sitting here BSing for a little bit longer. As I said, those are gonna be primarily my main things. Besides that, if I am playing Mass Effect, the only thing I am concerned with is that I might have a dry spell. Again, don't worry, calm down, everything's fine. I'm going to play a game. I have games I'm trying to record. It's just I might have a dry spell for a bit where I might not post videos. And that's primarily why I wanted to make this update, because there might be a day or two where I might not post anything. The only other thing I could possibly do is Call to Arms. I know that game was recently on sale, and I ended up buying the Ostfront DLC with it, and the base game, and the deluxe. So I have the big DLC version of it. So I was buying that. Red, I think, already bought it. He looked at it. I think he already tested it. And Mythic said he was going to buy it too. His only issue is he's been working a lot, so I don't know if he's exactly purchased it yet. I know I warned him that it was going to get... The sale ends tomorrow, so hopefully he actually gets time to buy it. Tomorrow's the 1st. I forget if I reiterated that or not. So, as I said, I'm probably going to release this tomorrow just to have, the update ready to go at 3. As far as I know, I think I should keep this under the 30-minute marker, so hopefully I can release Mass Effect right after this. It'll come out at 3:30. So again, just for a heads up, I'm trying to get Mass Effect restarted up, playing that. There might be some Star Wars stuff that gets mixed in as I try to, as I run on fumes for content. Besides that, I have the FF thing I'm going to release. That'll probably actually be an episode of the day that I'm just going to release. If you want to watch it, watch it. No, want to, I respect that. You may not be interested in this game, but I love this game. This is my favorite game right now. This is what I play a lot. This is what I play a lot. I mean, I literally can, as I said, if you want to see this game, I mean, I'm more than happy to sit there and do it. You can watch the videos for it. You want me to you want me to do a stream? I'll stream this. shit, I don't care. I love this game. The only thing I could be terrified of is going into some of the areas with some of the role players. Then it gets dark. I've been in New Gradani a while, just sitting there over at the Moogle thing. I didn't realize how many people just sat there and said random crap into the chat. It's dark times, very dark times. But nonetheless, I kind of got used to it. Um, it's like when I was playing, what was it, yesterday? Somebody randomly walked up to me and gave me a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns. And what else did they give me? They gave me jack-o'-lanterns and what? Oh yeah, little dust bunny minion. I was like, he handed me this, and I just typed, thank you. That's all I sat there and said. He's like, oh, are you interested in joining a free company? I was just like, no. And they're like, okay. Then he walked up to somebody else and did the exact same thing, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm just like, I'm just gonna kind of go with it. I'm like, I'm kind of concerned. It's like when I played this game, people randomly pet my character. I'm just sitting there, because I'll come back to it. Sometimes I just like stop somewhere and I just leave to go do something for a second. I come back and I just read it, like how it sits there and says like what my character's doing here in the thing. People leave their emotes to where it displays it in the log message, and randomly you'll just look down there and it just says this character patted you, and I'm just like, why are you touching me? I'm disturbed. But that's just me. I don't know if anyone else feels like that. I guess it's just the way my character looks. I guess some people just, they feel entitled to pet my cat character. Don't know why. People are weird sometimes. I know I don't do that. Um, besides that, as I sit there and think about stuff, I think there's really nothing else to discuss. As I said, Mass Effect, I'll try my best to get that stuff out. Try to shorten some of the stuff with dialogue. If I feel like I need to, I'll probably skip some of it with the spacebar if I feel like it's boring. Um, Besides that, Vicky 2 is going to be on hold for. I'm sorry if you came from Vicky 2 and you were watching my content for it and hoping I was going to continue playing it. I apologize, but it isn't what I mainly wanted to focus on. I just started playing it because I got bored and I enjoy the game sometimes. So I will try to come back to it sometime in the future, but it's probably going to be stalled for a bit because I just don't want to play. There's going to be a kind of a small hiatus. I mean, if I get enough Final Fantasy and Mass Effect content that it gets me like a month in, which Mass Effect can literally get me a whole month worth of content just on Mass Effect, probably one, possibly two, combined a little bit into that, then I'm fine because I have reserves. That's what I focus on. I focus on enough videos to last me a while to where I don't have to sit there and record every single day. Now that I'm kind of falling back behind, and I fell behind a lot because I lost at least probably 9 to 10 days worth of videos. Now I'm on fumes and I gotta freaking fly through this and get stuff done. I hate dealing with this because I just don't like dealing with it this way anymore. I liked when I played FF and I had like 2 months worth of videos and I didn't have to record. I just had to post every day for you guys. That was great. um, But besides that, as I said before, sorry if this takes a little bit longer. I'm going to try to release the video at 3:30. I'm going to look at how much time these two things. So I had to end the other episode. It was like 10 minutes. This takes about 10, 20 minutes or 15 minutes. I'm fine with that. So as I said, the only other game I can really think of playing is like Metro Exodus. I said I'd play that too, and I haven't gotten around to doing that, and I have it downloaded. So those are the games I'm expecting to play. To assume it's going to be Mass Effect. When finally gets its Endwalker DLC done, I'm playing the hell out of that. I'll try to dip into some Hoi 4 with the Barbarossa DLC with the No Step Back. Backups are more Mass Effect, and the fourth is probably going to be, it might be Vicky 2. I might go back to Vicky 2 at that point, because that's probably at least 2 months I'm going to be playing those two games. Besides that, I think Metro is the only other backup I have, and that's months down the line, but I'll probably be playing the hell out of this and releasing the raid content and stuff, so, yeah, I have to end it here. So please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. We come back, everybody. Mass Effect. That'll be the next episode. I'll be sure to see you guys next time. Thanks.